Okay, I'm squeezing in this talk right now before Snow goes to bed. So hopefully I'll be concise and quick. Today I'm talking about the earth element. And I am using notes. If you watch my other video, then you know my spiel. I'm using notes. I get nervous if I don't. And then also, I'm kind of saying the same thing in a lot of the videos, a lot of the element videos, but I'm trying to switch up how I deliver the message so it's interesting and maybe it'll resonate with you differently and stick in your brain. So today we're talking about the earth element. And if you watch the other videos, you know the 5 elements in traditional Chinese medicine are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And the 5 elements are the basis of traditional Chinese medicine. And all the elements are obviously naturally occurring in nature. So the elements are super powerful, as is nature. And they always offer healing, perspective, and whatever else it is that you need. I mean, I'm sure if you've been stressed out and you've gone to take a walk in the woods or walked barefoot in the ground or on the sand, you've experienced the powerful benefits of the elements. So traditional Chinese medicine relies on the elements for healing and, like I said, perspective and balancing your energy and enhancing your energy. We use the elements, like I said, to balance and enhance your mind, body, and spirit, and we can do that by incorporating them into your space and into your life. And your birth element, so we're talking about earth. So if you were born with a year ending in 8 or 9, you are the earth. The earth is your birth element. So you are comprised of all the elements within you. And sometimes, depending on any particular day, you might be embodying the energy of a different element. But at your core, you are your birth element. So whenever your birth element is in balance and you incorporate it into your life and you kind of play around with that element, you are more in your flow, you're living authentically, and opportunities come to you easier. It's a really cool concept, and you can kind of just experiment with this and just incorporate it into your life and see if things flow to you easily or to see how it affects your mood. So I'm going to tell you all the elements. Well, first I'm going to tell you the personality characteristics of the earth element. So when the earth element person is in balance, you are forgiving, you have unconditional support, you're sentimental, you're grounded, you're stable, you have clear boundaries, you're responsible, you're committed, you're nurturing. That is you at your best. You're just super stable and balanced. When you are out of balance, you at your worst are a worrywart. You're wishy-washy, like you live in a state of like, I don't know. You can get walked all over. You're conforming. You can get stuck. You're someone who ignores conflict. You hate change, or you're meddlesome. So we don't all live in a state of balance all the time. If you notice that you have one of these characteristics, you just have to bring yourself into balance. It's not tragic. It happens to all of us. The thing with feng shui is once you have the tools, you can always readjust your life to bring yourself in balance, because your life is going to fall out of balance. It always does. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you the things associated with the earth element that you can incorporate into your life and your space to bring yourself in balance if you need more of it in your space. So the scent associated with earth is chamomile. And by the way, like if there's another scent that feels really earthy to you, you can use that as well. This is kind of like all this information is a jumping off point for you to use and interpret the way that you want. That's the beauty of feng shui. It's an art and a science. The art is the way you interpret the information and incorporate it into your life. So like with that said, the colors are blue and yellow. If you hate blue but you love turquoise, or you love some version of blue, baby blue, and you want that to signify earth, then it will work as long as your intention's in place. If you're painting a wall like some turquoise and you're like, this is going to be the earth element for me, that will work. Same goes for yellow. It's blue or yellow. And then the fabric and material associated with earth is obviously granite, clay, ceramic, terracotta, velvet, flannel, tweed, anything like that. The art images associated with earth are landscapes and mountains, and then the shapes would be square or rectangle. The season where you are most in your element and you're feeling most great is early fall. So just after summer, right before the peak of fall, just like right in that in-between season, it's like very yin and yang. It's very balanced. That is the season that you are most in your element. And then in your space, if you look at the front left-hand side and the back right-hand side, and you make sure your space is in order, then if it is, it'll affect your energy in a positive way. If it's totally a mess, that'll affect your energy in a negative way. And then the element that enhances you, meaning you want to bring it into your life because it enhances your birth element, is fire. And you can go and watch the video that I did about the fire element and incorporate some of those things in your life as well. The element that is hardest on your energy is wood. So it can be challenging to deal with people who are wood birth element, or if you have a lot of wood in your space, it might bring your energy down. And then earth is just a really good element for when you need grounding and to recenter yourself. So as with any element, it is really important to make sure it's in balance. So you don't want to overdo it. Even though it is your birth element, you don't want to do it in excess. A little bit more present than the other elements is great, but in excess, it'll throw you off balance. So take a look at your life and your space and see, like, do you have too much earth element, or do you not have enough? Perhaps if you don't have enough and you bring it into your life, it will like catapult you into the flow. And then incorporate it into your life by using all the things that I just mentioned, and study these things, because I'm going to be doing a live webinar, which I will announce here in this group first, and I'm going to go into detail on how to incorporate the elements in your space and life. And I'm also going to talk about how to use the elements, how to basically handle people who diminish your vibe if they're an element that conflicts with yours, and how to handle that, as well as how to enhance your energy with the elements. And then you'll get an opportunity it's live, so you can ask questions about your space and your life. So I'd be curious, comment below and tell me if you are the earth element. Tell me if any of this resonates with you. I am curious to hear. All right, until next time.